Right now, we're back with our relationship expert, Dr Charissa Bloomberg, talking about how to deal with the in-laws. A rather interesting topic this morning. I want to approach this one. Let's say, you instinctively protect your own parents. You side with them naturally because, you know their ways. You've been raised by them. But what happens if your spouse don't get along? Which side do you choose? Does it come down to you having to choose a side physically?
You know what, I hope not, because someone's always going to be excluded. And that's not healthy at all. I think really to try to mediate is the first best thing to do.
Okay, so
to actually speak to them, to try and speak to them and try and sort it out. Once you choose sides, you're excluding.
Exactly. And that will hurt either part.
It will hurt either. And then there'll be resentfulness, hatred will build up. It's not healthy at all.
So should something like that happen and there's an issue with the in-laws between your spouse and your parents, whose responsibility is it? How do you go about fixing whatever was wrong? Is it yours, or is it your spouse's to go directly to them, or should you be that mediator?
I think it's both, and I think if your spouse can't actually sort it out directly with the in-laws, then one should step in. And there's pros and cons for that, because actually if you do, it's awesome, because then if you're going to sit down and talk about people, this is the way it makes me feel. I've got my wife on my one side, my husband on the other side, I've got you there. We need to make this work. And if you can talk about your feelings and can get through to them, fantastic. But if not, then they must really get somebody involved, someone from the church, some counselor, some psychologist, someone from the community who will mediate
Who's not family.
Who's not family, who's an outside person, not invested.
Yeah, all right. Well, like we said, it is a big one, and it comes down to basically communication, like you said.
Through everything, yes.
Yeah, be direct with your communication, but we would love to know from you, how do you go about dealing with the in-laws? You can connect with us on our social media platforms, on Facebook, Expresso Morning Show, SABC3, use that hashtag Expresso Show that we can follow the conversation. But there's still a little bit more left of your Feel Good Breakfast Show this morning. Ladies, what do you have?